Drop the brace.
What's up, guys? It's FullHouseRS. Today we have the three of us, me, Ryan, and then Mike and Bob. And we're going to be talking about what it's like playing our noob accounts versus playing our main accounts. Because me and Bob have been playing our main accounts this week a lot, and it's been making me, after playing on a noob account for, a month or so, it's been making me, think a lot about my main account. So, what we're going to be, for the first thing we're going to talk about is, not having the ability to do whatever you want. Me and Bob, we were bored and we're just want to go to Zammy? Okay. And we went to Zammy. And we can't, do that. We can't do anything like that on our noob accounts.
It's definitely dedication when it comes to the noob accounts. It's mostly just grinding and grinding as much as you possibly can to be able to do the stuff you've been able to do for years, pretty much. So especially for God Wars or something, I've been above, all the stats you need for it for well over about 5 years now, so. I mean, like I said earlier, it's pretty much like a whole different game when you're playing a lower level account. It's just, I don't know. It's enjoyable. Go ahead.
Still feels just as good to unlock that rune armor.
Yeah, it does. I was just yes, rune armor.
It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable in a different way. When I'm on my main, I mostly do bossing and then just skill with the money I make from bossing or whatever, because I just want experience from whatever I have. But when I'm on my noob account, I have to focus on a certain stat at once, or, if it's for Slayer, at least I can do most of the combat stuff all at once, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's definitely, it makes the game feel not exactly new, but I don't know, it gives you something more to do.
And what do you think, Mike? Because the thing is that me and Bob are maxed. We already have, all the 99s, but you don't, so.
Well, I also did the skills before already. So it's more fresh in my brain that I know what to do. Still, with the EOC, though, it made going to do combat at low level much more enjoyable. And then skilling, I've always been a skiller, so it doesn't really bother me to skill that much at all.
Jagex really made it easier for lower level accounts, especially with the Squeal of Fortune. Not necessarily buying spins, but the fact that when you're lower combat, you got tons of pendants. I know on my noob account I have, I think, 6 regular prismatic and then 5 prize prismatic, so it's a little crazy. I haven't even used any of them yet, and I have the pudding amulet, and then we're getting skull boots, so it's what is that, 2 to 3 mil agility experience for free?
Yeah, lots of bonus experience.
Yeah, I think at 99 they're over a mil bonus experience.
I remember getting over a mil when I was 85 on this account.
Oh, yeah. And then another thing is when you're on your noob account and you're not used to for me, I just look and I see all 99s and then 120 DG. But when I'm on my noob account, it's 50 attack and 60 mining. It's really weird.
Everything looks so cluttered when I went over to my main. It looks because 80, it shouldn't feel like it takes up any more space, but it feels like the higher numbers take up more space on your skill.
It does.
Even though it's not really taking up any extra space at all.
I think the moment that you max, you just see all of your stats at 99, and it just looks really weird. And when I played my noob account for 3 weeks, and then I started playing my main a little, I was just look at my stats and be this looks weird. They're all the same.
And there's been this glitch. I don't know if it's really you can call it a glitch or not, but there's been this little thing where if you're going over to an area, you'll freeze for a split second, and it will show all your stats as 120 out of 120.
Yeah, that happened before even the EOC. I remember that. I can't remember exactly where it happened. It usually was when I think you logged in. It would just blink for a second or whatever. But yeah,
it's the first time I've seen it since I started playing again.
Yeah,
and
I've seen it happen quite a bit.
Felt so weird.
It's scary.
I
would never get 120 all stats.
Yeah, it's just you never get trim or regular comp cape.
It's RuneScape 2014.
Alright, and then the next thing we're going to talk about is money and just money making in general. Well, I know you guys got a little lucky, but I haven't on my noob account. And all of the money that I made in 3 weeks on my noob account, I made in one God Wars trip.
Yeah, it's just so much different on a lower account. Like, I can go, I have a decent sized bank on my main now. I think I am about like 200 mil or something. Like, it's not like huge like you see on other YouTube videos or channels or whatever, but.
Yeah, we don't have like Nex armors.
Yeah, it's a sizable bank. I mean, we have like Arcanes and I have Full Armor and, Bandos and.
You're the RuneScape middle class.
Yeah, pretty much. But, yeah, it's all I have to do when I go on my main is go, what do I want to do? And then I can do it, because I have the money for it.
It's just like, let's go to Glaciers. It's like, alright, let's buy 100k air runes, 100k fire runes, full subjugation. All right,
just to let you guys know, I don't know how many people know this about my account, but I got about 30 mil magic experience just at Glaciers. So
yeah, what is your magic experience, like 47?
I'm almost at 48 right now.
And it's not like it's harder to make money now. It's actually really easier to make money. It's just money is so devalued now.
Yeah, it's the gambling and all that. It just, I don't know.
Well, they have been cutting down on it.
Yeah,
so
they have.
We'll
they've
see
been
what
banning
happens.
bots, so, I mean, once you hit like 90 fishing, you're going to be starting to make your money again, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And mining, even though most people drop it, and I will be too.
Once they get rid of the bots that are picking up all the drops, the prices are going to skyrocket though.
Well, Rocktails already have been, especially because of Calfight King.
But I mean, like, gold ore is going to just skyrocket because
I don't see it going up that much, to be honest. I don't think it's going to go above 300, because it's never been above 300, even when bots weren't around.
I thought when I got 99 mining, I think I sold mine for over 300.
Really? I don't remember that.
But it sounds like the power leveling didn't reach a peak until after bots showed up.
Yeah, that's true.
How is it? How do you Mike, leveling stats on your new account versus leveling on your now main account? Like, do you feel like it's going by faster?
It actually feels about the same, to be honest. I did this twice. There's been no real big updates other than maybe rune crafting.
Yeah.
Which had, runespan. Combat goes faster, but at the same time, I want to train other skills because I'm an even trainer.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I had about 699s, and then I was pretty close to 90 plus stats. So, I mean, I know that's the exact way I train on my new account too. Like, all of my stats are in the 60s except for 3 of them.
It's funny because I'm this exact opposite. I have 5 level 70s, and then I have a level 40s, a couple level 40s. No, it's just spread out everywhere. I don't really care. There's one goal that you want to get to, so I don't think it's any different.
Mm-hmm.
My skills have came quicker on this account though, because I'm actually, it's actually a race, so I'm actually trying to get my skills up quickly.
See, my philosophy though is, if you train the money-making skills first, you could save time instead of doing slower methods of this buyables by saving money.
Well, it all depends on how much money you can make an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm pretty sure I did the math, and if you could, when I was getting 99 fletching, I was making 5 mil an hour at the time doing my best money-making method, and it was if you make over 4 mil an hour, then it's worth it to do broad arrows instead of...
Yeah, broad arrows tank though, so I think it's 10 GP in experience now, so...
I don't remember how much they were, but...
It's really cheap.
But, if you make an X amount of money per hour, then that determines whether it's better to do the fast way or the slow way. I think at our main level, it's definitely easier to make the money and then spend it, a lot of it really fast and get a lot of experience. But on our noob accounts, I've been, cleaning herbs for herb lore and, gold bars for smithing. I'm not wasting any money. I mean, it's not really wasting money, but I value my money more than my time.
Yeah,
I value time over money any day, to be honest.
It just depends on how you play, really. I could decide that experience over money, and then just spend a whole buttload of money.
Yeah,
or I could be caution on it, and then one day get a super, the 200 mil on the Squill of Fortune, and all of a sudden, my time is paid up.
Yeah. What do you guys like and dislike about each account?
To be honest, I really prefer my main right now. Like, I think I go through like a spurt of liking each account, which is nice to have. I mean, it's nice to have the ability to choose between the two, but yeah, I definitely prefer my main right now because I feel like I'm in a PVM kind of mood. And Calfight King's coming out, so there's even more of a reason to get like Void or whatever, or start getting some money so you can get more better gear for Calfight King. So I think that's the main reason I'm playing my main this week.
Do you like dislike anything on your main that you like on your noob account?
Not really. I mean, gaining experience is the same. It's not. I know. I just don't like not seeing levels, but I still have dungeoneering, so I guess I could just do that if I wanted to say it on my main.
Well, the thing about me is I have literally, I have the completionist cape, meaning that I've completed about 99% of the game. I think the best part about playing RuneScape was seeing levels. I really enjoyed getting levels, but now that I've gotten that all out of the way, like when I was getting quest cape, I did maybe 20 quests in a day and a half, and I actually liked the quests. It's a good storyline. Jax is really good at that. And I think it's going to be a lot more enjoyable once I'm not grinding them out. But, I mean, I'm actually looking forward to, the Desert Diaries and stuff, and I'm looking forward to, I've been setting, weird goals for myself, I've been going for the full void. I've been going for the Dominion gloves because I have a feeling something in the Dominion tower will be in the desert task. But I still I have the Goliaths and the Swifts. I thought once I got a completionist cape it'd be hard for me to find goals to do on my main account, but I have a bunch of them that I need to do.
It's amazing to see how much actual content's in this game.
Yeah, dungeoneering. I don't think I'd ever go for all the journals and the tokens and stuff. But I could see myself going for 200 mil dungeoneering. Especially if you decide to get 120, I'd probably, key with you a lot.
I honestly don't have an urge to do dungeoneering right now. I do need to do it for the chaotic claws, though.
Well, that's the thing with me. Once I maxed and I was I'm never getting 120 dungeoneering. And then one day I was you know what? I might try dungeoneering. And once you get, a couple good floors in on 114, you feel like you can do it. And you do it. I did it.
Yeah. How long did it take you from 100 to 120? 2 months?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, you have to keep in mind I had a double experience weekend.
That's true, yeah.
And
Would you get 9 mil that weekend?
Yeah, pretty close to 10 mil. Dungeoneering is one of my, I guess it is my favorite skill to do. Just because, you actually have to be good at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the way like that with every other skill. If you have to be good at it to get the best experience per hour, to be honest. Just look at Sarfod before anybody else even thought about doing perfect tech skilling or whatever. He was far beyond anybody else, and he showed it by getting so much experience an hour.
The thing with that is I know some people are why would you do that? That's not fun. Well, to them, getting the best experience an hour and not wasting any game ticks, that's fun. For me, I don't enjoy that. I just like pacing myself.
Yeah, I prefer rocktail fishing to Shiloh because it's so AFK.
Yeah.
So this game's pretty much just based off preference. It depends on how long you want to spend on it and how long you want to spend doing a certain skill. That's why the 200 mil cap's there. That's why they don't stop it at 99. They give you the ability to keep going, and they give you rewards. Well, not really give you rewards for it, but you can at least track what you're doing up to a certain point.
And I think a lot of
your own rewards.
I think what a lot of people people that aren't maxed, what they have a hard time wrapping their head around is going for experience after 99. A lot of people in my clan, they're like, why do you have 112 mil dungeoneering experience? You're 120 already. It's actually fun. I like seeing my rank go up. And I think people will only understand that once they're maxed. So, Mike, how do you feel about everything that we just talked about?
Well, my noob is starting to get to the same place as, it's still months away, but it's getting around the same area stat-wise as my main is. So I kind of have the same goals with both of them. I kind of want to just get my stats up there so I can actually go and do some bosses, which I never got to do back in the day because people weren't as good back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just right before I started to quit was when people started getting into bossing.
Don't worry, Mike. They're gonna boost up their power once you're about to go down.
And then they'll create new ones. But that's a good thing. They'll create new ones.
Exactly.
And it's not even just that kind of bossing. Even if like they release something, this is far into the future probably, but if they release something that, overpasses Glaciers, I'd probably still go back to Glaciers to get my own boots.
I love Glaciers, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind bossing just to get the armors themselves. On my oldest account, I borrowed all my armors, and I got all my dragon equipment except for eventually my dragon full helm, which I just bought. I got all those by myself. So I'm one of those people who like collecting, at least equipment-wise. I like picking up my own equipment.
Oh, another reason I've been playing my main a lot is a long time ago, probably, 6 months probably, I set a goal of myself to get every PVM drop in this game, and luckily for me, Jarius decided to add plenty of more while I was on my noob and maxing, so yeah. I've been working pretty hard at it. I did about 300 Saradomin boss kills in the last 3 days. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta remember one of my old goals on my account was to get all the treasure trail rewards.
Yeah, that's a little bit stupid.
they've added the elites and added a whole bunch of stuff to mediums and shit.
Mm-hmm.
This was back in the day when like the only things that were good were Rangers and Robins.
That was before 3rd Age then.
Yep.
Oh, it's not that crazy then.
Still want to collect them all, but I knew it would be less workable.
Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap it up. So overall, Mike, which account do you think you like better?
I'd probably prefer skilling on this account at the moment. My noob.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. And Bob, you like your main?
Yeah, right now at least. My mood changes.
And I like my main, I think, right now. But we'll see once I finish my full void and what else was I going for? Dominion gloves.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see once I finish those. But I don't think we have anything else to say, so we'll see you guys tomorrow for a new video.
Bye.